My name is Abraham Peled. I'm a psychiatrist and a neuroscientist. For many years I've chaired the psychiatric departments. I have an academic position at the Technion, Israeli Institute of Technology. And this is a very short pitch for a project titled Alysis. Alysis comes from the name neuroanalysis. If you Google neuroanalysis, you can find a theoretical academic body of knowledge that is under the title of neuroanalysis. Alysis is a commercial project and it can be divided into two parts or maybe two phases. First, the first part and then the next one. The first part is a follow-up digital platform for psychiatrists to follow up on their patients. There is nothing new in this first part. There are similar platforms in the market. The uniqueness of this first part platform is that it is very useful and very friendly for users, user interface, and also clinical interface. It succeeds to condense the entire scales of DSM-related assessments into 8 items, which are easy to respond to, and both the clinician and the patient can diagnose their findings on this platform, and the clinician can easily follow up about the patient's condition and can manage the clinical flow by detecting those who need to be taken care of first and those that can be delayed. And this platform also has a sensor part in which it can detect activity of the patient using sensors from the smartphone. So this would be the first part of the analysis project, and this part is pretty much simple, and it's already active. It is already existent. It has been programmed, and the only thing that is rest to do is to bring to market. And to bring to market, the numbers could be flexible, but approximately $10,000 a month, or to complete the sensor part, another $100,000, which will be the sum of estimated investment that is required for this part. To mention also, there is a waiver on this part from the Technion and a partial waiver from the Ministry of Health, which has been already documented in a past attempt to develop this project. The other part, the second part, is a much more ambitious part and a much more risky in terms of investment, but it has a promise to become the Google of neuromodulation. Neuromodulation is the science and treatment under the name of deep brain stimulation, transcranial direct current stimulation, focused ultrasound, and many other technologies which modulate brain activity. The only thing is that in order to modulate the brain, you need to know what's wrong with the patient. And no one really knows what's wrong with the patient. There is literature that can suggest where to stimulate and how to modulate, but it is very partial. It needs to be completed. Now, the second part of Alysis project already translates the clinical DSM-related diagnosis into a brain-related diagnosis. And this brain-related diagnosis offers an outlook and an instruction where to stimulate and how to stimulate, what regions to stimulate and for how long time windows to stimulate. Now, the one who will develop this, validate this kind of formulation will actually be the first one to take control over the market of neuromodulation. And all it needs is to take the Alysis project, first part project, and add to it a sensor assessment of brain activity. That would be EEG device, a consumer EEG device or easy EEG device to put on, and then we can actually monitor the brain activity and see if it correlates with the testable hypothesis generated by the first part of the Alysis project. Now this part will require a big investment. It can be compared more or less to developing a new drug. It will need at least initially $2 million of investment, but for those who will invest, it will be really powerful because it will take over. It will be, like I said, the Google of neuromodulation.